Constructing your life is about much more than just building a bank account. Each week, join real estate entrepreneur and mindset coach Austin Linney as he interviews guests who are constructing their dream lives and impacting the world around them on a daily basis. If you're an entrepreneur or wanting to start a business, or you just want to hear motivating stories of how others have overcome the odds, you are in the right place. And now for your host, Austin Linney.
Guys, welcome back to Construct Your Life. This is Austin Linney. Guys, I want to have this interview now because when she's famous and I can't get her on the podcast, I had to have it now. I have the lovely pleasure of having Mr. Amber Adams. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's great to be here. Thank you for having me, Austin.
So, guys, I met Amber works for Ryan, works with Ryan Zolin, my good buddy. But when I met her, I left that night and I texted Ryan. I said, whatever you got to do, keep her around because she's got it together. So you're only 19. You were doing real estate in high school. It's kind of your first year. A lot of things have happened. I had you back on a long time ago, but now we're going to dig into more of your personal story. Being as young as you are, the number one question before we get into your story, have people ever questioned your age, like a client or anything?
I haven't. And I was warned of that in the beginning. I knew Ryan was always saying like, hey, there are going to be people that question you because you're so young. And obviously I know I look young. Mm-hmm. And so he even told me the stories of how he used to have a fake ring that he used to wear. And he would go to meet clients or go to open houses and he would wear the ring. So he looked a little bit older. So I actually went out and I got like a diamond ring, a little one, but because of that whole thing. But yeah, I've never been questioned really. None of my clients have ever been like, I don't trust you because of your age. Some of them have asked me how old I am, but then they never have an issue with it when I tell them. They're more impressed than anything.
Mm-hmm. And you're still in college now, but when you were, let's say, 16, 15, did you start thinking about real estate then, or did it happen in the last couple of years out of high school?
It was literally as I graduated high school. I had no idea like anything real estate wise. My mom was always into real estate. She loved it, but I thought it was so boring at the time. I just had no interest whatsoever until it was almost graduation, and Ryan Zolin had actually posted on Instagram something about like, hey, if anyone ever has any questions, let me know. I'd love to help you out. And so I ended up DMing him. And I was like, hey, if you ever have any trainings or anything, I'd love to just get to know what you do and what real estate is all about. And that's kind of where it started.
And what's your thoughts of it now as you've been in a little bit?
I love it.
Yeah.
I can't believe I was never taught anything about it in high school or never experienced any of it before. I was in a marketing business class, but we didn't really go too much into real estate and every avenue within that. So, I mean, it's insane to think of. I was so focused on just going to college and doing the whole, go get a degree and go get a job and work for someone else. And I was thinking of like big corporate companies. And I never thought of working for myself as a real estate realtor or entrepreneur.
How many deals have you done since you started?
So my job is a little bit different now. I'm the transaction coordinator and branch manager. So I'm writing a lot of the contracts instead of doing the traditional side. On traditional, I've done about 6 or 7 deals with sellers and buyers. And then, of course, now I'm helping with all of the flips that they're doing in wholesale deals. So not exactly sure what number I'm at.
And I'm sure that in this short amount of time, you're like, what's possible has probably reached. And so it's interesting, right? Because I tell Ryan the same thing. I said, think about it at such a young age. Like, you're going to have to find stuff to do in your 30s and 40s because you have accomplished so much. You're going to have to like seek out stuff, right? And I would imagine in this short amount of time, just being in that environment, being in an Arizona market where there are so many professionals doing real estate, I'm sure like even your parents were like, oh my God, like this is crazy, right?
It's mind blowing. My mom tells me all the time, she's like, it's amazing. And I know just the people that I meet on a day-to-day basis, it's insane to see how big even the Arizona market is. I can't imagine like people that are in different markets too. And just, it's crazy. I love it.
So what are first question is, what are the things that are easier to do than you thought before you started?
Oh, that's a good one. I mean, I love the paperwork side of things, and coming straight out of real estate school, they don't teach you anything at all paperwork wise. Um, so I think that's where it comes in, where it helps a lot being the transaction coordinator now, realizing like this is not as crazy as it seems when you first start out. Um, what else? I mean, I still am learning every single day, but it's just been insane the amount that I've learned in just the short year. So.
And what are the things that when you were on the outside looking in that you thought were almost impossible that are now seem super easier?
Just the amount of money in real estate is like mind-boggling. Like I never even realized like how much you could scale and grow any business until I started meeting people that are casually making $400,000 a month. That like just that whole concept is kind of mind-blowing to me that it's so possible. And it's a reality for a lot of the people in the Arizona market. I mean, they're doing it all the time.
So what keeps you, one of the things people talk about all the time is like your friends are out partying, they're at the club, whatever they're doing, like what keeps you so focused on your career and your school and all the things and not that you don't have fun, but like do you ever miss out on stuff like that?
No, I've never been the one that wanted to be out partying and drinking and doing everything. I told everyone my senior year of high school, I was like, I don't want to go to college on campus. Like that was my number one thing. I never wanted to be in that environment because it just didn't seem productive to me. But yeah, I've just never been interested in it. And I don't know if that's just my upbringing because I have a twin sister and she's the complete opposite of me. She's always the one out partying with her friends and going to the festivals. And yeah, she's having a great time, which good for her. But yeah, I've just never been the partier. I don't know. It's just easy for me to sit down and focus on school and work. And that is fun for me.
Yeah. And in the last couple of months, you became, somewhat of a manager of the office. And, were you shocked / did it ever skip into your mind? Like how the hell am I going to be the boss of people?
Oh, all the time. Yeah. I was very shocked when they pulled me into the office and told me that. I mean, I was prepared. I wanted it to happen. So, I mean, it was something that I was looking forward to eventually. I just didn't realize it was going to be that soon. But yeah, I am very grateful to be in the position I'm in. It was definitely kind of shocking when they gifted me at the same time. They're like, here's a new computer, here's a desk, you're going to be the branch manager and transaction coordinator. And they threw it all on me. And I was like, okay, let's do it. So.
And what is the reason that you can keep leaning into that stuff and not letting kind of like the beliefs of you can't do this, you're too young, all this stuff? Like why do you think that you keep pushing forward? Because I know a lot of people get hung up by fear or limiting beliefs.
I mean, I'm in the best position easily out of anyone on my team and anyone going into real estate. I feel like I can say that just because I don't have any overhead. I just am literally there to learn. And I just have no responsibilities other than getting schoolwork done and doing the best I can in real estate. So, that's how I just stay focused on it. I realize like I am literally in the best position I could be. I don't have children to take care of. I don't have, literally, that's my main focus is school and real estate.
Yeah, you really have an opportunity to look at things from a long-term vision because, and this is what I try to tell people all the time, like, you try to talk to a 50-year-old who's trying to get into real estate. He has so much context in his life. It might take 3 or 4 years. And then you meet my buddy, Adrian, who's down in Texas, who's got 870 units at a 23-year-old. Like, he just doesn't care. Like he got my truck, got my apartment, like I'm good. Like the rest of the stuff is what it is. And so, there really is an opportunity for you to set yourself up for the foreseeable future. With a couple moves here and there and learning and so if that's the case, then what excites you the most about where you're headed in the future? Do you see yourself as, doing investments? Do you see yourself as doing all those things, or right now are you just focused on learning the business?
I mean, of course, I'm always focused on learning as much as possible. I definitely see myself sticking with the investment side more than traditional. It was really, really great experience being on the traditional side, and I still fully plan to help my buyers and sellers and all of that. But the investment side is just, there's so much more opportunity with, I mean, flipping and wholesaling alone. Haven't even gotten into like Airbnbs and rentals and multifamily and everything, but there's just so much opportunity there. I've already started investing into some of our flips, so I just want to keep doing that. That would be great. And eventually, obviously, the goal is to own my own properties and, have passive income and never have to worry about bills. So
I just feel like it's not that you're not scared. It's not that you're not cautious. It's that you're saying there are people in front of me, whether that be Templeton, Ryan, Burr, all these guys. This is what they do. Okay, I'm just going to follow them in. I'm not gonna have my ego leading the way because it doesn't really matter.
Yep.
And if it's good for them, it's good for me. It's the same way. It's the same way I view crypto. Like, I don't know what the hell it is, but there's too many smart people that I know. So I'm just going to put some money there and call it a day,
Yeah. I mean, they have the information and the knowledge, and you might as well just rip off and duplicate. I mean, that's the way to do it.
For sure. What would be your advice to anybody that's listening to this, that's younger, that maybe they're in high school, maybe they're in their early 20s? What advice would you have for them to kind of get in the game or get around people that are doing what they want to be doing?
I am still a firm believer that it was a very smart way to get licensed first and then to jump into the investment side. I think that even just having the license, it's going to be useful no matter what down the line. When I go to buy my properties, helping family, friends, like it's always going to come into play at some point. So I would definitely start off in real estate school. I know that's not always the way people go. Some people just start off being a bird dog and wholesaling, but I know I'm best with, I've always done good in school. So for me, real estate school was natural for me. It was just easy, and I got through it quick, and I got the license in a month. So it was worth it, and it's already paid itself a few times over. I would say definitely go through real estate school and then just align yourself with the right people. I was very, very lucky to have known Ryan from high school, just because he came in to visit and he was alumni. So that was how I kind of got into that group, just literally by reaching out to someone changed my entire pathway. So, it changed my entire future. So you never know.
It's something that we talk about all the time. Like, there's a couple kids that I've met. It's like one relationship here, and then boom, you meet this guy, and then you're off. But there's a lot of people that aren't willing to put in the work or willing to put in the time, right? And so it becomes very, you get exhausted when you're trying to help people, but they don't want to even take the first step because ultimately you have to. And one of the greatest comments my young coaching client ever said is he was like, I'm really worried, like my friends are out partying and like I'm so focused on real estate. And I go, yeah, but wouldn't it be really great if they were paying the electric bill in the building that you owned? And he was like, I like that. He's like, I can get behind that, right?
I love it.
And was interesting because I guess, maybe I don't know that changed your job. I thought you were pursuing being an agent, but I see now that was just kind of an avenue into the game, and then it probably is more on the investment side in the long term, right? And I think
it definitely started traditional.
Yeah. I think as an agent, I tell everybody, treat it like an NFL running back these days. Like you get like 2 or 3 good years and then you make your connections and then you're out. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, how many, like I'm sure you have when you're out at meetups or something, or just met them in random, how many 40, 50-year-old agents that have been in the game for 20 years, they have no investment properties and they're still working for their money. It drives me crazy.
It's insane. And that's what I don't want to go down that path. And it's so crazy. There's just too many traditional agents in the world. There's 80,000 in Arizona alone. So it's a tough market to try to build up there. And I obviously want to do great on both sides. That's my goal, is to just, have my hand in all the buckets. But it's too much to just stick to traditional.
And what is your, since you're so young in your leadership role, what is your philosophy when it comes to managing people and situations? Like what's the mindset that you're going into when you're a young person in a power position?
I mean, I'm lucky too because everyone on my team is similar age. We average like 23. So we are very young for real estate agents in general and investors. So there's not a huge age gap where I have to manage 40, 50-year-old agents at a time. It's literally, I mean, we're all best friends. We're super, super close. It's less of managing and more of just, I mean, making sure we all stay on task and we're all focused and we're getting out the number of offers that we need to. And we all want to do good and I want to see them succeed and I want to succeed. And as long as we're all focused and staying on task, then we're good. But yeah, it's less managing than just being friends with them. We're all super close.
I have a coaching client who's building a big health insurance business, and they put in an implement where they won't hire anybody over 30 because they don't want the attitude, and they want to like kind of give them mindset coaching and training and like keep them on this growth trajectory. And so they're hiring like 23, 24, 25. And it's a very interesting concept, but it's working out really great for them. Because I do think that there is a symbiotic growth. And then when you get around those other people, you're kind of creating that movement and that, iron sharpens iron. If I were to say like 10 years from now, you're the ripe age of 29. You're so old. What would you like to be doing? Do you see yourself doing real estate for the next 50 years, or is there other passions that you have?
That's the plan right now. I mean, in 10 years, I'd love to be on the beach in Bora Bora. That's the major goal.
Okay, well then now we peel back some onions. So just tell me that goal. I want to hear this goal.
I mean, I've been dying, and everyone in the office will tell you, but I have just been dying to travel. I want to go explore, and part of it's because my dad is a pilot, and so he's always posting on Facebook every country he visits and the beautiful pictures and all the amazing food, and So I've been dying to travel.
So give me your 1 to 5 list, because this is my number one passion, so we can talk on this.
That's true. I know.
So what's your 1 to 5?
I love the beach. So I mean, my number one is Bora Bora, Maldives, all the islands. I've been to Hawaii a few times, but I'd love to go back because it's just gorgeous.
Have you heard of the Amalfi Coast?
I have heard of it, and it's gorgeous. I've seen a few pictures. Oh my gosh.
So for my 40th next year, we're supposed to, my dream has been to rent a nasty, huge catamaran and go around the Greek Isles. So Ryan's coming, so you'll have to pop on with him. So
yes, I would love to. Oh my gosh.
You know what it is? Look, one of the things that people don't understand is that if you have the same, like people are doing the same thing, they're saying the same thing, they're the same beliefs, the same, they grew up in the same area. Don't get me wrong, that's fine. But I love different points of view, different cultures, different, ideologies, values, right? It really is like, and here's the deal. There's certain aspects of Europe I can't stand too. Like, I don't have any idea how anybody in Spain has money. Like, that's the truth. Like, they don't work. Like, I was there for like a month, and I'm like, you don't have any money because you're never at work. You're always sleeping. So like, I can love that, but I can also love the work ethic. And I think that if you, which you already are, I think if you're creating this investment portfolio that you're wanting to and being able to invest, you're really going to be able to work from your laptop or control the team. And so, I would imagine that that's something that's super passionate for you and probably drives you the most. Yeah.
I mean, and I would love to take my whole family with me too, because I know my mom is the same way. She loves to travel. My sister obviously loves to always just be doing whatever she can. So, just the goal is to take me, but also to take them with me. So I would love to go to Bora Bora. That's my dream.
Okay. Well, I like that. And what other passions do you have outside of real estate?
I've been trying to kind of branch out a little bit more. For the most part, it's literally my day-to-day is I go to the office, I come home and do homework, and that's like Monday through Sunday, basically. But my other passions, I love food. Food is amazing. I'll always, like, if you see me, I'll be at like fancy restaurants on the weekends. Like, so that's just not all the time, but every once in a while I'll go try like Maple and Ash. It was amazing, like Mastro's, and that's my guilty pleasure is nice restaurants. Gosh, I don't even know. I need to do some more soul searching for that one.
It's okay. You're still young. You're figuring it out. It's not a big deal. But guys, the reason I wanted to, guys, just so we're clear what I'm about to say, I've said this to her off camera, so it's not. I'm not doing it for effect on the podcast. Amber is. Look, I'm a reader of people, and I met her for like 2 seconds, and I was like, done. She's going to be successful, happy, the whole nine. You are one of the most polished, thoughtful, driven people I've ever met. And I know that you have my support till the day I die on this earth. So if you ever need anything, she impresses me on a daily, monthly, weekly basis. And it's so great to see you just grow up and just continue to crush it.
You're too kind. I appreciate it. You're awesome.
No, it's the truth. I mean, look, this is what it's about. Like, guys, the reason, people ask me all the time, like, sometimes I get a lot of text messages and they're like, on my Friday rants, they're like, you're upset. Like, who are you mad at? And I'm like, I'm not mad. I'm happy. What you're not understanding is I'm trying to talk to myself at 17 and every 18-year-old and every 19-year-old that if you focus and you get around the right people and you cut out the bullshit, guys, cut it out. Invest, take 30% of what you make, live on less while you have the opportunity. I promise you that when you have kids, when you have the bills, when you have all these things, you'll be able to travel and take care of yourself. I can't tell you the amount of 50-year-olds that I've met that would beg and plead if they could have known what they know now and started at 20, because there is a real serious conversation that if you start at 20, 21, you can be retired at 30. Like that is a real conversation. And I know you see it all the time in Arizona. Most of those guys don't have to work anymore.
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah,
I mean, it's the truth. So it's like take the opportunity, get around people that are more successful than you, keep your mouth shut, work hard, show up for yourself. So if people want to follow your journey, they want to hear about what you got going on, how would they do that?
I'm on Instagram, Amber Sells AZ, Facebook, same thing, Amber Adams. And then, Instagram, Facebook are the major ones.
I love it. Guys, if you like this episode, send it out to your friends, share it with somebody that'll get some value, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, Austin.
You're welcome.
Thank you for listening to Construct Your Life with Austin Linney. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to rate, review, subscribe, and pay it forward by sharing with a friend. Most importantly, take this opportunity to start constructing your life by taking immediate action on what you learned. For show notes, resources, and more information on one-on-one coaching with Austin, visit constructyourlifepodcast.com.